Yeah, 47 minutes. Still a care there, we continuing here.
Yeah. So as I was saying, I was on the boat with me and my brother here. Alright, and I was actually listening to music. I was actually facing the mountain range when I saw these two beautiful sightings at the Most High, the power of the Lord, the Abashim El Shai, which is these chariots. Right, and as I was saying, they lit up simultaneously. Alright, and when I saw it, I was in awe. Alright, because the brightness that they lit up the skies with, it was like, yo, telling you. Alright, so hey, all of these things is faith boosters, to keep you in the spirit, to keep you pushing, to make it be like, hey, yeah, boy, the Lord is with us.
And that's
Who
the
could be
other.
against us?
I don't know what
Understand?
happened to the other time, but it's only the men of the Lord. When they see the chariots, or you're washing your shy, you're gonna have that fear in them. Like, hey, what for that coming, buddy? You're like, I feel like you see a chariot, it's so, like, you get dumbfounded. They can't even, they don't know what to say.
Can, can.
Yeah, because as
Yeah.
what I was saying earlier on and on too. When you see the child and like the biting the like it's like I don't know, it's like I get frightened. I feel like I don't know what to say, that's about it. Like a dumb person that's yeah.
Yeah.
And hey, so read back the precept there in the Psalms.
Can 107. Book of Psalm chapter 107 and verse 23. They that go down to the sea in ships, that do business in great waters, ye see the works of the Lord Yahweh and his wonders in the deep.
Can. And in here into the interliner here for the wonders is Strong's H6382 Pala, right? Which says to be marvelous, be wonderful, be surpassing, be extraordinary. And these chariots, they are extraordinary. Um, as a lot of these pilots who's go up there on the jets and see these chariots, a lot of them make records how it was. They're saying it beyond human intellect. It defies gravity. It's just so amazing,
Yeah. Because the chariots out of this realm.
Can.
Right? Chariots, it's spiritual. Right? A lot of these pilots go up there and see unexplainable things. Things that they cannot explain. Right? But what it really is he works at the Most High, he works at the Lord.
Yeah. Just as back then when we was under the hand of Pharaoh, and the Lord sent Moses to deliver us. The Lord sent a chariot of the Lord to be a light unto us by night, a dark cloud unto the it was the Egyptians. A dark cloud unto the Egyptians, but it was a light by night unto us. And all that is a part of the Lord's wonderful work. These chariots is one of the major wonder. Ayahoba Shemir Shai. Right? You could bring me Psalms Isaiah 63.
Gone. Book of Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 1. It says, who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments on Bozrah? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
And that is where Yahushua is going to be coming with one of these so-called UFO. The same chariot that we is sighting while Esau Edom try to fool the masses and saying these things are unidentified flying objects, UAP, on as unidentified aerial phenomenon, But hey, the men of the Lord waking back up with the knowledge of the ancients, because these chariots was a common thing in Israel, back then in the ancient world. That come like a part of our heritage, these chariots. They always been amongst us and dwelling amongst us.
Yeah, continue. I'll
Look.
continue. Alright.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, see. I that speak righteousness mighty to save. Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. I have trod in the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger, and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment.
Bring Zechariah 5.
For the day of for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come.
Can the year of the redeemed. And that is it, when Yahushai said that think not I came to send peace on earth, but he bring a sword. So when he coming back is to render judgment, destroy these governmental structure, and who the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Esau, Edom is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of that follow it. So the way for we to get a redemption out here is by Yahushai coming back with these clouds, which are these chariots disguising themselves as clouds and hiding amongst these clouds. Yeah. So it's all just yapa. Right, the scripture is going to say verse 4, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Bring out the Zechariah 5 there.
Yeah, because Zechariah 5 and verse 1, it says, then I turned and lift up my eyes and look, and behold a flying roll.
Right, and that is it. The prophets are old. They could have only described the chariots to their understanding, right? So Zechariah seen it being metaphorically as a flying roll. Go ahead.
Yeah, continuing, it say, and he said unto me, what seest thou? And I said, and I answered, I see a flying roll, and the length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof is 10 cubits. They can. That is sure. As the brother was saying in Louisiana too, right? They well at the point in time maybe he didn't know, but this, as the brother was saying, this is really heritage, because why? But these heathens and them, when we come into slavery, them give us that Americanized juice. That juice them give it to drink, and we had to get freaking bugged out of that juice. Right? Jake said them sort of think everything that's one of these Jakes and them, everything they've seen in social media, they want to believe it. But why them using them social media? Because I don't know if the parents learning in a long time is to call a television a one-eye zombie. Because when you're behind that television, as a young child, you're behind that television wholly, you just gonna be watching TV, and taking all this shit they're giving you. It's like the language, right? But all the nonsense they're giving you, just taking it in. And believing all the lies.
And Yapa, as you mentioned that too. Because from young, they was already programming our minds. Just as a lot in these movies, they give the expression that these chariots come to abduct and to kill and to torture and all these things. So for a person who not in the street at that time, they're gonna shoot at the chariots. They're gonna, try to flee from the chariots. All these things because the lack of knowledge. That's why I say my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah, you're on point. They don't get brainwashed. They don't get brainwashed with this one nonsense. So you can, as how about that? So this as say in that time then for Jake to pull up at 2 like 2 For Jake to pull up 2 to the bus behind the chariots, and the little missile chucking, whatever I care, chucking missiles and the shoot behind chariots and things. Them had to be bugged out. Them had to be fully juiced up. You know what I mean? When I say fully juiced up, I mean like freaking having that freaking microchipping up in the brain, right? They had a heart. Because a normal person ain't gonna see, they gonna run. A normal Jake, not even the chance fight against the Abashima side, so. You understand? Them had to be fully juiced up. Right? Because the Abashima side, he want to come and war. You understand? He's a man of war. So he can just lead them, let them just run. You understand? He can put a spirit on them
to fight.
Yeah, he can put a spirit on them to fight.
Yeah, even Edomites.
Can.
They were setting up a space force. The scripture say they was yet afraid, but they still does fight.
And
Most even put a spirit on them to fight. Yeah.
yeah, can.
Yeah.
Continue. Yeah, but Zechariah 5 and verse 3 it says, Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. And for everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off on that side according to it. And the same way how these chariots, they being a joy and a redemption unto the elect, this is a curse unto you heathens, especially for you Edomite, because you are the thief, you are the murderer. That is how you're actually in this position up to this day. And Yahweh Shemesha is gonna bring down the sword judgment with the thermonuclear fire and the blast of these chariots upon you all. Right? Yeah. So hey, this year and all is gonna be a major defense and a major striking unit into our redemption just as well too. Because when Yahushua come back, he coming to subdue the earth. Because the second is just 13 and 1. Yeah, he come to subdue all that in the power, all that had the government set up, all of that right there is gonna come to the ground when Yahushua touch down.
Not really.
You ready?
Yeah. Because second Ezra chapter 13 and verse 1, and it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night. Verse 2, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. Verse 3, and I beheld, and lo, that man was strong with the thousands of heaven, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that was seen under him.
That man who walks strong with the thousands of heaven. I think get Revelation 19 and check 30. Yeah, the thousands from heaven, just as it say in the book of Psalm 68 and 17, the chariots of the Lord are 20,000. Even thousands of angels as in Mount Sinai. We brought out that earlier on, I believe, right? So Yahweh Shemeshai come back with the whole host of heaven, all these angels, even Michael the archangel gonna be the angel Uriel, all of these angels gonna come down on the scene. So the physical realm gonna be warring against the spiritual realm. Right? And that is why we had to boost up ourselves and fill up our spiritual cup, for these times that are ahead to come. Because we know before all of that we're gonna be on a whole journey, right? And we're gonna need our oil fill up, to enjoy that timing.
Right.
So I'm gonna see Revelation chapter 19, and I'll start at verses 11. It says, and I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And hey, this white horse represents, because what, a horse being a chariot. This here is metaphorical for the big mothership, the chariot that Yahushua is going to come with. It says, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. And this bring the scripture where it say all must appear before the judgment seat, before the Mashiach.
So we must all appear before the judgment seat of
because
Second Corinthians.
Because Yahweh literally gave authority unto his son. So it come like this. Yahweh being the boss, and he have his manager, Yahweh Shai, to conduct everything. So all the orders being from Yahushai with all the orders coming from Yahweh and Yahushai executing it, you know. And that is just how Yahweh Shem Yahushai set it up. So you can bring that real quick.
But 2 Corinthians chapter 5 and verse 10, for we must all appear before the judgment seat of the Yahweh Shem Yahushai, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that he had done, whether it be good or bad. Verse 11, right?
Right, good.
Yeah, knowing therefore the terror of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, will persuade men, but we are made manifest unto power, and like trust also are made manifest unto your consciousness.
You know, it says for we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach.
Right.
You know, because when we all sleep, you know, and give up the ghost in the flesh, we appear before Yahushai, you know, to read out we judgment for everything that we have done. Because as it say, you know, we're gonna be yeah, what we sow, that we going to reap. You know, every man gonna reap according to what he sow. Right? So that's why the scripture here even backs it up in Revelation 19. Says, I saw heaven open, and behold a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge. You know, and this here is what we looking for. A kingdom where dwelleth righteousness, righteous judgment being carried forth. You know? But hey, all of that idea is gonna come on your house. I come back with the thousands from heaven, you know, and the chariots that we see, and because hey, the angel that say we tell it was who it was, John, don't worship him because he's one of our brethren, right? Yeah, yeah, he's a servant, you know, one of our brethren who hold the testimony of Yahushai. So they being our brethren up there, you know, just can't wait to deliver the brothers down here who in this flesh, you know. But that is just gonna be how you have seen Revelation 19 and 12. It says his eyes was a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And this here just going back into when he subdued all the nations, you know. That crown right there is he putting all these nations under subjection under him.
That's right.
And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself, you know. But this actually going into his status, because Yahushua gonna actually give him a literal status of being that position that highest he alone would actually know, you know. So that means that's going into his rank. He alone would know that rank that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gonna set him up in. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, and his name is called the Word of Yahweh. And the armies which were in heaven followed him upon the white horses. So going back to the same 2 Ezra 13, you can bring it back again.
Second Ezra chapter 13 and verse 1, and it came to pass after 7 days.
Okay, jump to the point and verse 3.
Right, verse 3. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that was seen under him.
Yeah, because hey, going back to Revelation 1 and 7, you know, you could just bring it for our verification. But let me read it. Revelation 7.
Yeah, that piece of paper that I was reading this today, I was just thinking about it too, because hey, just imagine this person who will control all these, who have all these words, I should say, right? The whole universe is under his thumb. Yeah, he works with all his power and all his strength. Yahweh Shemashah in control of everything. You remember what the precept with the brother here, Revelation 1 and 7, it said, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierce him, and all kings of the earth shall wail because of him.
Yeah, pa. And it's not that as these Christians might think carnal, Yahweh Shai, you know, going and be big. He going to be so big that the whole world can see him this big giant man. But what they're gonna actually be seeing is just as in the movie Independence Day, these chariots appearing, you know, the so-called UFO appearing across the four corners of the earth. The you know, the whole firmament gonna just be full with these chariots.
That father ship gonna be so big, it can block out the sun.
It'll block out the sun. Go ahead and
yeah, that chariot gonna be so big. That's why they say the whole world gonna see it.
Yeah, pa.
Alright, 2 Ezra 13 and verse 4. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they would not hear his voice. Like, yeah, can. Like as the can.
Yeah, go ahead, finish.
Alright, see. Like as the earth feeleth when it feeleth the fire.
Yeah, and apart from the thermonuclear fire, because through this Yahweh Shai, you know, Yahweh Bashem Shai gonna be controlling the thermonuclear fire, these missiles, these nuclear missiles, and same way too, the chariots had their attack system just as well. So these chariots gonna be legging out lasers. You know, we will use that to describe the fire, because think about it. Look at in Sodom and Gomorrah with the fire and brimstone. You know, think about it. You know, so back then, I mean, in your head you might think it to be bigger rocks or fire falling, but it is just the these sparks and these like lasers coming out of these chariots. You know? Yeah. I mean, go ahead.
Alright, verse 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
Yeah, and this yes, just going back into as the scriptures say, where is gather you nations together.
To fight.
Yeah, you know, to fight. To
yeah, when that time come, these jakes and them gone. Well, jakes also, but most of them heathens and them gonna be seeing Yahweh and Shai, and they will try to rebel. But hey, you can't stop Yahweh and Shai. As the precept saying in the home, right? Vegan, who could fight against Yahweh and Shai? Right? When them chariots them come down, you feel them space force, all them the fastest jet will pumping, Mach 4, Mach 5, how much of our speed they pumping. You feel you could fight against the chariots of Yahweh and Shai? No. You cannot power that them chariots them have, you cannot speed that them chariots them have. Them can't even reach that speed yet. Right? Them heathens them when they pump a car by it by a certain speed they pump in the jet, they blacking out, and they can't even pump the full speed for a certain amount of time. They can pump full speed for.
What they call it, but
Exactly, something I'm left out or something.
yeah, cool, that's right here.
Yeah, so I was just this year,
you know, but I will bring this precept here for the time. Joel chapter 3 and verses 2. And I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. You know, and by the Lord doing this, we actually seeing closer and closer that actually coming to happen. Because is the NATO and the EU, they having their whole unit nations coming together, just as well BRICS with Russia and China and I believe India and Iran looking to join on to them, you know. So it's all these nations done setting up, you know, they're beating the plowshares into swords. So instead of investing their money into the economy and society is playing out nuclear, you know, capabilities they actually advancing themselves in. You know, just as the scripture say, you know, the weak saying that they are strong. You know, because at a point in time that, you know, a lot of these nations didn't have the capital to actually go into bringing in these arms, these nuclear weapons and all these things. But now, is everybody have nuclear right now, you know?
Yapa, and that's the add,
You're
because
going to
right,
reference.
we used to go in these are old, right? We used to go in these are old when a king getting country ready for war. He's be preparing, as the brother say, beat your plowshares into swords, right? They prepare for war, right? If they have to ally with this country and ally with that country, right, and form a truth, that's to take down, that's to take down the enemy. Is the same thing going on right now in these time, man, right? When Russia want to ally with China and Venezuela and all these other countries and arming them up likewise. So when it's time for them to invade, when it's time for them to make war, right? Them gonna form the truce and go to war. It's the same thing from these are old, but that's now long time was swords and spears, but now the swords and spears as well. It's nuclear weapons.
Can, you know. It goes on to say, and will plead with them, therefore my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land. You could bring that second as just there.
Second Ezra 15 and verse 20, behold, say power, I will call together all the kings of the earth to reverence me, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east.
So all the kings of the earth, you know. Well, Esau, Edom actually changed the ordinances how things were back then. You know, in World War II, the Gerida emperors and kings and all these things, right? And they have the set of the presidents and the prime ministers. These are the kings. These are the kings of the earth. Joe Biden, Putin, Xi Jinping, these presidents and prime ministers, you know. Yeah, right. So it say that behold, saith Yahweh, and this here is not our words. This is words of the Heavenly Father, you know. And we know the Lord's word not gonna return void unto Him. So all these things gonna come to pass. I will call together all the kings of the earth, right, to reverence me, right? And let me get down into the word reverence. Right, reverence, it means to regard.
We have the idea, online technology. Let's have a technology and ETY and
Bear with me just a second.
Is the word reverence from the Merriam-Webster. Definition number 1, honor or respect, or shown, right? Shown deference, performed, adoring, or respect, right? A gesture of respect, a state of being reversed.
Yeah. And this actually going into the acknowledging who Yahweh Hashem Yahushua really is, you know, because all now they have it out is God and it's just Jesus and it's just that, but in that day they will know who Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is. He's the King of Israel, you know. That day they all gonna respect who Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is when they see, you know, the thousands for the angels, you know, and all these chariots come down.
Yeah,
you know?
just the Iraq, right? They gone as you're saying the Yapa, because them gonna acknowledge that he's the greatest warlord. You understand? He's one of the dreadest war generals. When they see the army come, out, them gonna we feel when they see that all these chariots, they're gonna be frightened, they're gonna be quaking, as the precept say, they're gonna be quaking in the boots, they're gonna be frightened. Because why? You see all these UFOs that they wanna say that is UFOs, they're gonna be thinking it's aliens, but no. When these people start to die, and men just and all these the baddest tanker that have the baddest jets, the scene that's falling from the sky. Yeah, they're really gonna acknowledge that we have Hashem Yahshua is.
It's let me bring all these real quick. It's like, right. It's a door.
I'll add you to that. Right, and also continuing here, and also Right, we went down into the meaning, a reverence, and it was going into honor or respect. You know, because when
glorified.
right, because when we understand that when Yahweh Hashem Yahushai send down his troops and Yahushai, you know, and they doing all this destruction, they going to get to understand who the true power of heaven and the earth is. Because for the longest while, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai has been there, but he didn't make himself known yet. So it's like these heathens forget who Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is. But he's gonna make it known unto them. You know, let's say the rising, right, which are from the rising of the sun, from the south, from the east, and Lebanon, which is going into the four corners of the earth, to turn themselves one against another and repay the things that they have done to them. Yeah. So it's going to be nation against nations in that time in World War III. Like and which gonna be the end of all world wars. Like as they do yet this day unto my chosen, so will I do also, and recompense in their bosoms, thus saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. So yeah, so all of this here is just as a beginning at the heathen's punishment, you know, to come. Right, this judgment where they being cut off with mass slaughter, you know, and we know a lot of the elites, they're gonna escape because they had to escape to be the first fruit of slavery in the kingdom of heaven.
A lot of them busting out from now. A lot of them done gain out time because why? Them done, just imagine that, right? These heathens and them believe in the prophecies of Hashem and Shai. But we two Israel people are we own, out of our own tribe. Right? We do not consider the words of Hashem and Shai, the words of the prophet, but look them heathens and look, don't be cooking and all too. You understand? Talking about the word of Hashem and Shai, like, hey, but them can't do nothing to me. What them gonna do to me? Like, they must see this gonna happen, that gonna happen.
Yeah. And they start to rely upon the words of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the prophecies. You know, that just to show you, because a lot of them, they have knowledge about the Bible and they watch our videos, all these things. You know, don't think it wrong. A lot of these big prime ministers and presidents, they're taking the man of the Lord.
You know? What Trump called me, right? The prophets are doomed.
Yeah, the prophets are doomed.
They call me the prophets are doomed because they don't know the destruction we preaching, and that is exactly going to happen.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
That is it.
Well, hey, we hope this little lesson was edifying. Again, shalom to all you Akims out there pushing this word.
Shalom.
Yeah, shalom. Double honors unto the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. Shalom.